State of flux. What the? Where am I? What happened to my... What? Greetings, DeanSpillaBean. What? Oh, Diva? What are you doing here? There has been an emergency meeting called by editing. Please, come. Oh no. Is it really that bad? This is unknown. However, it was important enough to pull you from your business and bring you here. The others are waiting. You mean you brought everybody on the... Oh my. Yes, I brought everyone in on this situation because this is a very major problem. Oh, alright, okay. Take a seat. We have much to discuss and no time to talk. Right. Wonderful. Thank you, Diva, for bringing everyone here. No thanks required. And apologies, Dean, for the sudden pull, but we also needed your building to actually record this entire thing. And the broadcast is running, correct? Yes, it is. Great, then the meeting can begin. Hello, everybody. It is DeanSpillaBean here, but you can call me Editing. My purpose on this table? To compile and edit everybody's videos. However, recently, there has become a slight divide between DeanSpillaBean and Phoenix Dean, specifically when it comes to resources allocated to each other's video production. I bring this up as an issue because both major channels request a large amount of my time, of which is fairly limited. So, proper resource allocations and budget cuts are required, and I would wish to discuss the problems with everybody and come to a conclusion. In time, the other side channels may too get content. Right, start us off. DeanSpillaBean, please state your name and content business. Hello everybody, it's DeanSpillaBean, back on your screen but at a round table this time, and I am the one that creates content. Okay, I gotta make it a bit serious. Okay, my channel dedicates a lot of time towards Let's Play series, specifically from Minecraft and Satisfactory. However, Minecraft has kind of died down a bit, as in I don't feel like playing it too much, so not much recording. Satisfactory series, however, has ended, or I have properly ended it. I am going to save a lot of my energy until Season 2 comes out, whenever the full release of the game does. I also have many other projects that I would like to get into this year, most of which are very resource intensive and require several months of preparation and dedication to complete. I think that covers everything? I believe so. What content are you planning on creating this year that requires so much effort? That's going to take way too long to explain, but I do have several State of Dean videos, including one that I just made not too long ago, that should answer your question. Well, seeing as that I edited that video, I know exactly what you mean. In that case, continuing on, Phoenix Dean, please state your name and content business. Alright, hello everybody, it's DeanSpillaBean, but on the Dota channel, I play a lot of Dota, the main gimmick is that I play a lot of the character Phoenix from the game Dota 2. I really like the game a lot, and I like playing Phoenix a lot. Something I wanted to do was record a lot of gameplay and then edit that together, get thumbnails created, mostly for fun. However, I do think that the content that I was recording as of late could definitely have some better filtering, because I intended to record every single game that I did play and then have all of that edited together. However, I see that that is too much to ask for, and I am willing to back down some amount to at least give you better content to edit so you don't have to pick and choose so much or risk some things to go awry. That is a fair statement. There were several games that you sent me that I edited regardless if they were good or bad, but in all honesty, there were a chunk of them that some would say shouldn't see the light of day too much, even if it's for your public execution premise. Care to explain? Okay, the idea, at least, was it gives me a reason to not lose, as if I did lose, then I'd have to edit everything and waste time. So it was more of like a self-punishment and also public execution of how terrible that game actually was. However, seeing as that I have changed already a fair amount, I have a very good idea of what needs to be done in order to give you content that is actually worth editing and uploading. The last month was a wonderful experiment for what I want to do going forward. That is a good way to put it. Now, you two are the major channels that I'm dedicating a huge portion of my time to. However, there are still 2 others at this table, both of which will require an introduction. And we'll start with Dean Plays Warframe. Is that what you want to call yourself? I've been thinking on that, though I don't really have a good nickname. I mean, War Dean, Dean Frame, something like that. That doesn't really work out too well. I don't know, Dean Frame sounds okay. I second that, Dean Frame is fine. Thank you, Phoenix Dean and DeanSpillaBean. Okay, Dean Frame it is. So, name and content business. Hello everyone, it's DeanSpillaBean Plays Warframe, and I play Warframe. Or do I? I don't actually. But maybe I could play Warframe, play it more, talk about it more. I want to talk about the game. I want to just go over some misadventures I could go on in the game. There is footage that needs to be edited, but these 2 are hogging all of the resources, and I wish to exist for once. If given the resources, I will simply just play Warframe a lot. However, I have not had the month-long experience that Phoenix Dean has had, or the several-year experience that DeanSpillaBean has had, in order to uncover what's good content to put on the Warframe channel. Though I understand editing's schedule is extremely tight, with how much effort needs to be done for both DeanSpillaBean and Phoenix Dean. So I can understand if it will take some time before I become a thing. Even still, I would like to exist at some point. That's a fair statement. Perhaps if free time is available and Phoenix Dean and DeanSpillaBean haven't hogged all the resources for once, I might be able to dedicate some time. However, please understand, and I know that you do understand as well, even if resources are relocated towards you, there is no guarantee that you will be able to create content, seeing as that is a very undiscovered field, and requires a lot of research and risk. So in terms of time investment, we cannot dedicate the time or resources towards your efforts, until you prove a content is worth investment. Do you have a project to speak of? There was the Warframe Quest video footage that I sent you like a couple months ago that you kind of sent back a little bit but not completed. Would you be able to complete that at some point? It's a possibility if I get caught up with everything else. That could be a good start. We can, May I interject? You may, DeanSpillaBean. What have you to say? Let's see. There was the second video in the review of Dean video that I was going to make sometime in, I believe, March. The premise is to simply just talk about everybody's plans. Not just my own, but literally everybody's plans for the future. You can spend some of that time to work on finishing the Warframe Quest video if you feel like it. That's a fair point. Phoenix Dean, would you like to relocate some resources to this? Well, that depends if my content going forward is actually better optimized. If it is better optimized, then I don't need to send you as much footage to edit. Ideally, of course, I am also experimenting with content creation going forward. That's good to hear. This is a wonderful meeting so far. Right, last but not least, sorry for ignoring you for so long, Diva, but please state your name and content business. Hello, I am Diva, Dean's virtual assistant, designation 1. My role is to upload uncompleted versions of videos, ones that will quite literally never see the light of day. At least at some point they will on my channel. A secondary role is acting as a third party when it comes to testing technical features. In the case DeanSpillaBean, editing, or Phoenix Dean requires a live stream and may request a participant, I will be there as a third party. Sentence concluded. Okay, thank you, Diva. DeanSpillaBean, yes. The first video in your Dean Review series. You're going over a bunch of old footage, correct? Yes. Since that's an excessive amount of footage that you already have, since you're just going over every single video that you've made, would it be fine that during that time, since you'll basically give me access to all of the footage that we've ever made, would you be fine with me not spending enough time editing those unfinished ones, but just at least getting them on Diva's channel to prove that they exist. I'd be fine with that, and that video will probably take a while anyway, so if you want to do that and just fill in some dead space time, I'd be fine with that. Wonderful. Diva, you're going to get some content on your channel. DeanFrame, I can't confirm, but you will get something eventually. Alright, I'm fine with that. Okay, I believe we've gone over everybody and all the problems that they've had and potentially solved ones. Would anyone like to make specific announcements? Me. Okay, Phoenix Dean, go ahead. I've been thinking on making something like DeanSpillaBean's State of Dean series. Would that be possible? The State of Dean videos are already taking like a week or two to complete, and he keeps giving me like 2 weeks of footage, so asking for a second is a high cost. Was there an alternative that you considered? I considered community posts, which probably would work out when it comes to my stuff, since it's supposed to be like easy to edit but mass-produced. So if I'm gonna go with that theme, then I could probably turn towards a community post. You know what, I'm gonna make a community post after this gets uploaded, and then I'll better share my plans for the future, even if not a lot of people are gonna read into it. Hey, it's the thought that counts. Not that many people actually look at my State of Dean stuff, like fractions of my actual subscriber count. But what few people do look at them really enjoy them because they enjoy listening to me all the time. So, most of the people that are subscribed to you would probably enjoy at least seeing your text messages and just talking a lot. Well, you say that, but several hundred of my subscribers don't even know that I'm uploading anymore. Or, I'm actually not sure who watches my videos anymore. It could be like the subscribers, but those were like 5 years out of date, something like that. I mean, at least the content that I've been producing has made waves enough to get noticed. I think now I need to work on solidifying what I am, what I'm going to do forward. But probably a community post and starting to do some of those every now and again wouldn't really hurt. It will take time, but it won't hurt. That's good to hear. Any other last minute words that needs to be put in? No? Okay then, meeting adjourned. Everyone can go back to their channels and continue regular business and whatnot. Ooh, DeanFrame. Yeah, what is it? Okay, you're having problems getting content, right? Or like ideas for content. I got some ideas. Oh, you do? Well, why don't you tell me them? Yeah, walk with me. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be amazing. It'll take forever for it to be a thing, but oh, it'll be worth it, definitely. It's a lot of work keeping up with them. Man, I wanted this to be like an actual hobby, but now it's starting to become like an unpaid job. But ideally, if I get enough success on both of the channels, I might be able to get like ad revenue, and that might like at least give me a reason to make this stuff, to at least get paid in a way. But gosh, this entire thing is taking up a lot of time in my life. Is it gonna be worth it? No, I'm pretty sure it is. I've gone too many years of not doing things. It's time to see what doing something for an entire year is gonna be like. This year's gonna be interesting. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, at least some amount. And you all, have a good night.